Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mohegan Sun Arena as we're back for a double event weekend kicking off right now with the weigh-ins for Friday night's action here inside the arena at Mohegan Sun. For those joining us on the live stream around the world, we welcome you to the weigh-ins. We'll have your fighters for Friday night's action on the scale here momentarily. Join us in 24 hours from now for the weigh-ins for Saturday night's event where the bantamweight title will be on the line. Mix and Archuleta fight for the vacant Bellator belt. That's on Saturday night, the second half of our double event weekend. Today, though, we focus on the event Friday night. Tomorrow night, in the main event, two light heavyweights return for a rematch. It's Machida versus Davis coming up tomorrow night here at Mohegan Sun Arena. You can catch the prelims on Bellator's YouTube channel. The main event, the main card, all live on Paramount Network. And of course, you can catch all the action both nights from prelims through the main event live on DAZN. As we get things set, let's thank our commission, our sanctioning body. As always, a great group taking care of all of us and the fighters. The Mohegan Department of Athletic Regulation Chairman, Mr. James Gessner. Chief Lynn Malerba. Mr. Tom Cantone, President of Sports and Entertainment. And Director, as always, Mr. Mike Mazzulli. Along with Mercedes Terrell, I'm Mike Williams. Let's get our fighters on the scale now. We kick it off with the prelims. Blue corner always first. Please welcome our first fighter, Vinicius the Dawn Zenny. Out of Houston, Texas, by way of Sao Paulo, Brazil. His official weight, 143.2 for this contracted 144-pound fight. Zenny first at 143.2. And now his opponent back in the Bellator cage out of Las Vegas by way of Detroit, Killer Keith Lee. Officially 140.7, 140.7 pounds. Next up, the second fight on the prelim card, live on Bellator's YouTube channel tomorrow night. Heavyweights in the cage. First up, blue corner, from Whittier, California, Jack the Outlaw May. Officially, 159.8 for May. 159.8 for the Outlaw. And now his opponent, fighting out of Tempe by way of Portland, Oregon. Please welcome Tyrell Fortune. And on the scale, 251.1, 251.1. May, of course, at 259.8. 259.8 for May. Fortune, 251.1. Heavyweights. Your second prelim tomorrow night, Bellator's YouTube channel and DAZN. Coming up next, featherweights. First up, blue corner, please welcome the lady killer, Amanda Bell. Officially on the scale, 149 pounds even, 149 for Bell. Her opponent, fighting out of San Francisco by way of Oakland, California, Leslie, the Peacemaker Smith. of Madison, Wisconsin, undefeated early on, 6-0 as a pro. On the scale, 203.6 pounds for Polizzi. And now his opponent, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Brazil. He is the former Bellator middleweight world champion, Rafael, the Blessed Cavallo. On the scale, 205.8 pounds for Cavallo. Tomorrow night, Bellator 245 from Mohegan Sun Arena, live on Paramount Network. We start now with the first televised fight on the live fight card on Paramount Network. First up, blue corner, we welcome Peter Stanonik, fighting out of Killeen, Texas, by way of San Antonio. In the welterweight division, first fighter, officially 166.6 pounds for Stanonik. And now his opponent, fighting out of Orange, California, the reigning Bellator kickboxing welterweight world champion. Please welcome the highlight reel, Raymond, the real deal, Daniels. 169.7. 169.7. Peter Stanonik and the human highlight reel, Raymond Daniels, kicking off the main card live on Paramount Network and DAZN tomorrow night. Your second fight, middleweights, scheduled 3 5-minute rounds. First up, fighting out of Sisters, Oregon, Tombstone, Taylor Johnson. At 5-1 as a pro, on the scale, 185.7 pounds for Johnson. And his opponent, out of San Jose, California, by way of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 8-2 as a pro, Easy Ed Ruth. 185.1 pounds for Easy. Fight number 2 in the Bellator cage tomorrow night, Johnson, Ruth, middleweights, and then the main event comes up after that. Featherweights, first up, blue corner, the Gabinator, Gabby Holloway. Fayetteville, North Carolina. On the scale, 150.7 for Holloway. And now her opponent, fighting out of San Diego, California, by way of Boulder, Colorado, her long-awaited Bellator debut. Please welcome Alpha Cat Zingano. On the scale, 145.9. 145.9 for Zingano. And now we move to the main event of the evening, the first of our double event weekend here at Mohegan Sun Arena. It'll be 3 5-minute rounds. Light heavyweight set for the rematch. First up, out of the blue corner, from Lomita, California, by way of Belém para Brazil, please welcome Leoto, the Dragon, Machida. a former light heavyweight world champion. 26 victories, 9 defeats to his credit. On the scale, 205.3 pounds, 205.3 for Machida. And now his opponent, fighting out of San Diego by way of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the former Bellator light heavyweight world champion, Phil, Mr. Wonderful Davis. 21 victories, 5 defeats as a professional. On the scale, 205.7. 205.7 for Davis. And there's your main event for tomorrow night. The rematch is on. Machida and Davis. Join us 24 hours from now back here on the scale as we'll weigh in our second fight card shown on Saturday with the bantamweight title on the line. Patchy Mix, Juan Archuleta. That takes place. Weigh-ins here tomorrow. That fight Saturday night. What you just saw on the scale kicks off our first event for the weekend tomorrow night in the main event. Machida, Davis, that's coming up tomorrow night, Friday Night Live on Paramount Network and DAZN. From Mohegan Sun Arena, we'll see you tomorrow night.